I'm Lorraine Ballard-Marlowe with a special winter storm update. Philadelphia will be closed for business tomorrow. Mayor Michael Nutter announced city offices and courts are shut. The mayor warns the heavy snow, combined with single-digit temperatures, will make it harder for the salt and brine to work on the roads and sidewalks. If you'd like to speak to the mayor, he's actually currently taking calls at 311. Check out our website and stay safe.
I lived on the block practically a good portion of my life. Being right next to the park, as soon as you would open up the door, all you would see is a bunch of, guys just doing, selling and all that extra stuff. Everyone lived practically in fear. There was always that possibility, there's gonna be a gunfight. So nobody wanted to take their kid even to the corner store.
Where I'm living at now, I've been living there for 32 years. Right down the street from the park. It went downhill. Drug dealers was hanging in there. It was like you was living prisoner. You couldn't sit out on your porch. You couldn't sit next to a window. Because stray bullets. The kids would get out of school at 3 o'clock. They coming home and it's a gunfight. You got the kids ducking under cars and everything. The neighborhood didn't have their trust in the police department.
From the beginning, our thoughts was, okay, we will call in, nobody would answer, nobody will pick up, so our efforts fell a little at end. Getting involved with APM, they constantly made the phone calls and they actually reached out to the actual city officials.
We were going to community meetings and APM opened their doors and everything and brought Captain Crane and he was like, work with me and I'll work with y'all. And we learned that, trust and everything.
We finally have that open door to actually sit there and talk to a representative. After all the phone calls and after all the complaining, it was a great thing.
We did what we had to do. We got the drug dealers out the playground, off the corners, and we formed a nice relationship with the police department and with APM and with the councilwomen and state representatives. That's how we took our neighborhood back.
And all the hardships that we had to overcome in order for big names to actually sit there and mention just a small little park in a community that people really thought that nothing was gonna happen, and 5 years later, actually be known and be actually talked about. It's actually it's amazing.